Hi everyone, how are you? Welcome to my channel. My name is Dawn. Thank you so much for being here. Please do hit subscribe and follow along on other social media outlets. All of that is below in the description, or it is here, give or take, in my Linktree account. Thank you so much. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, and please do hit subscribe as well and follow along on everything else. Thank you so much. Okay, so energetically today, things feel like they're moving forward. In a lot of ways, there might be a stagnant undertone, like you're not going anywhere, or you're not making progress, or things are just kind of on your shoulders and it feels never ending. But rest assured, the energy does feel like it's expanding. There's this kind of a contracting, and then it's going to expand, and things will become clear. Okay. Alright, so for today's daily guidance, I am using my Wisdom of Avalon deck by Collect Baron Reed. This is one card for the collective, so it's one card for everyone. Please accept in love and light what you can relate to, and please leave in love and light what you can for somebody else. Thank you so much. Okay, and for today we have communication. Okay, so communication. As I was saying, with today's energy of this contracting and expansion of the energy, it is for some of you very similar to, we'll say, this symbol here, you know, that kind of spiral energy. But with it being communication, it's this kind of, sometimes our minds can spiral out of control when there's unanswered questions, or there is all this information. It's kind of like an information overload where we go and we seek out all the information, and then we're still left sitting going, I don't know what to do with this, or it's not clear, even though that was all the information you thought you needed. But for some people, the communication is actually on a different kind of frequency, different kind of a level, whereby we need to go under the surface, go journey inward to ask the questions of who, what, when, where, why on an internal level. And then on an external level, you need to communicate your own findings, your personal findings, not necessarily all the mountains of all the other info. Like having a plan and kind of like ticking off on a checklist, you know, of whatever it is, the information that you need. But it's that kind of, you need to relay your own personal information and accept somebody else's personal information. So you can both come to some kind of agreement or some kind of a middle ground. When middle ground isn't found, that's when communication is broke. That's when there's been too much other outside forces or too much monkey chatter going on, whereby you can't reconnect. But that all is not lost in that sense. With the colours here, they're very autumnal, one of my favourite words, but they're very autumnal, and that is the cycle of life. That is part of the journey, the death of the summer fruitation to become, to turn into, the hibernation, and to go dormant and to have some quiet time. Because sometimes when we're trying to find that middle ground or trying to find some kind of an understanding, there is that dormant section of no man's land where no one can attack because defenses are up. The defenses or the fences, whatever word works. So it's this kind of lay down the barriers and try to navigate through no man's land to figure out exactly what is needed in this moment for your future self, for what is of benefit. And that is the key to communication. It is number 5 as well. Form 1 is 5. There's the number there. And that is about change. And for anything to change, everything must change. So that's your physical doing, your physical surroundings, your inner working mechanisms, how you process things, what questions you're going to ask outwardly and internally. So it's this kind of like coming up with the middle ground for yourself. And sometimes, I know I was speaking just about no man's land with somebody else, sometimes we are sat in an internal no man's land because we're either afraid of the answers or we don't want to hear the answers because of past and because of other things that we've been hurt with or that we've gone through. So you need to try and navigate through your own internal no man's land as well. Because sometimes our communication, when it gets broken down, it's broken down from the top down or from the bottom up. It's broke. So you need to mend that and repair it and heal it and try to learn from your previous mistakes in respect of what you are and what you aren't saying. And remember, communication isn't always about words, it is about energy. So sometimes when we're in, I don't know, this influx of no man's land on an internal level, it ripples outwards, and it's not always like anybody else's problem. It's usually your own, where you've just kind of gone back into like an inner no man's land place. So you need to use your words, you need to communicate. And for change to happen, you need to be navigating it on the inside and then communicating it externally and saying what's what, basically. So just remember that. And because it is, again, as I'm saying again, autumnal, it is all about that circle of life and about all the changes. And for a lot of you, I can guarantee when you do start again opening the channels of communication, it's gonna lead to like beautiful gardens in the spring. Okay. And for other people, maybe not so pretty or so beautiful, but at least then you can circumnavigate around it, set sail for a different horizon. Okay. But anyway, that is the card for today. Communication. Remember to use your words, and remember, energy speaks very loud. So just remember that. I hope you all have a great day, whatever corner of the world that you're in. Namaste, my friends. Make good choices. See you tomorrow. Bye.